That's fine. Let's get in here and tell the people about something that is worth talking about, because we're back in the fucking shop, Chase.
We're chopping it up on Mondays.
Chopping it up on a fucking Monday, man. Welcome to Uncle Chops, a rocket shop. The dark horse sleeper hit of 2024. Certainly one of my favorite games I played. You've only seen this in action once, so a lot's happened in this game since the last time you saw it. I'll give you a quick and dirty. I've gotten two of the endings unlocked so far. I'll just show you really quick. I don't know how much you remember the jukebox. This is the persistent stuff that you unlock.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So anything that is a green light is now unlocked completely for me. So, and I've got 84 coins in the bank, so I could actually spend a little bit more, but I don't know what this bottom row is. Still haven't unlocked that mystery.
There's still more.
There's still, I know what this is. I did this. It's weird.
Yeah.
Still weird. Okay.
Do you know, did like this show up on anybody's game? I mean, obviously yours.
The one that matters? Yes, it was there, Chase.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I didn't look too, I am very far out of the gaming journalism spaces these days, it seems, but did anyone?
No, dude. Like, this one's been pretty quiet. Ooh, a rebreather. I don't think you've seen one of these yet. Look at this fucking hoopty. Do you fear the emptiness between places? I do. I long be shackled to an island like you are, an excuse to hide among the cacti. All right, whatever, loser.
This does have like a really good score, like Metacritic wise.
Chase, you're gonna find something out about it. Let me pause this really quick. When you're a sicko like me, you don't dabble, Chase. You immerse yourself in the slop. You eat face first with little air coming in. There's no like middle ground with games like this. When you are built like me, and there's a lot of people built like me when it comes to this, you fucking lose yourself to this stuff. It's I don't want to be this way.
You're gonna never let it go.
You can't. The shop consumes all, Chase, and we all love that. We do it for the shop. Okay. All right. This guy is a fucking joke. He has no safe in his here, but his rebreather's not working. I should let him fucking choke is what I should do. How bad is it?
Jesus.
I'm all electric too. I'm like Dylan. They don't understand me anymore. Timothy C ain't got shit on me. All right, that's working. There's fucking first problem. He's in here freezing out his snails. These poor things don't have a fucking hope to help you breathe. So we got to put a new heating element in this, that's for sure. How many snails does he even have? Not even enough. 2, no fucking food. Call him PETA on this guy. Look at this. The vegetation, dead. How many trees does he have? 3 for 2 snails? I wouldn't be producing oxygen either. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. So he needs a switch. Our pancake's in good shape. We need at least one more snail. Fuck me. All right, let's get to it. This poor soul. All right, this is gonna set me back a lot at the start of this run.
I mean, it's setting you back, but you're making it all back, right? Like you're not.
I just don't want to. Like, why should I go negative for this guy's, negligence on fucking basic upkeep of his property? Like, why buy the fucking RV in the first place if you're not going to take care of it? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, look, thanks for keeping me in business, but Jesus.
You're not wrong, but you are making me self-conscious for the next time I go to the dealership.
Well, that's the difference. You can go there and let them talk shit and get a half-hap project, or you come and see me and you get it done the right way with a little attitude. You gotta pick your battles. You want something that works well? Look at this. I don't even look at this toilet. I was gonna steal from the guy. Oh, he also needs a fucking compressor. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm never going to financially recover from this repair.
So what I'm hearing is that you have this interesting code where you feel just fine completely like stripping this guy for parts from like a money standpoint. from like a safe. Like you're fine just stealing from him.
Yeah.
But also, you want to do good quality work.
I have a code, Chase.
Yeah. I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I don't understand your code, but I do see that you have one.
I want there to be frustration and relief. Wow, you know, look at this. I'm gonna turn this on. These are gonna turn red. So what I've done here, because I don't want to be the only person doing good by these folks. He didn't have his heat turned on, so we put a new heating element in it. Let me get him locked back in with this. The snails won't produce and they won't eat without it, so that's fixed. He didn't have enough vegetation on here. He had all these 2 snails with no food, 3 trees. I've put the right amount of trees on there. I've given the snails food. I've added the other snail into it. Compressor and switch, boom, turning red, lock this one up, done deal. So of course he's gonna get attitude, but I can be this way because I fucking do good work. And I'm gonna get tipped. He's gonna tip me even after my attitude. Come out here. You get 2 bells. Look at this. Come on, man. At least make it hard. If you're gonna come in here and make me fix this thing, come on.
There's like a David Puttiness to you.
I like David Putty.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
So the problem is that like things do go like sideways where I'm gonna like there's certain things I'm gonna need to like reference my notes for. Okay, let's see here. This is a mystery. I don't have my encoder set up yet, so we're not doing this one. I'll get that on the next day. We got a shitter and fuel. This here is just oil. We'll get let's go ahead and do this one. I'll do 2 things. We're feeling generous. So fix the fuel module and unfuck the shitter. Oh, you know this guy's just destroyed his toilet. Talking about fucking signs. No, I'm a goddamn Leo. All right. Well, Jesus, these fucking slabs. I'll tell you what. Terrible engineering on them. Just all the shit in the worst place. Gonna have a card hiding in here for me. I don't even have somebody duct tape this. This is why you come to me, you idiot. Fuck. Duct tape on a no fuel container. Shocking.
I mean, it got him here at least.
Something did. It certainly wasn't this piece of shit slab.
No empathy I'm seeing.
Well, no, I mean, like, you can't even like leave behind one of the cards I need to keep the other guy off my back. I'm trying to make a living here, and meanwhile you're showing up with a slab at this time of the day. Good grief. Fill you up here, bud.
How much time would you say you've gotten to this game total?
Let me fill this can up and I will tell you on Steam. I've beaten it twice.
Sure.
All right, we're gonna go here. 28.3 hours, but who's counting? All right.
Seems pretty good.
Not bad for a run-based game. I think honestly, man, this is probably, if for being honest with one another, the most time I've put into a run-based video game. I think.
That can't possibly be true.
I mean, the only other one I could think of would be Monster Train, potentially. And that's primarily Mondays. I don't really play that too much.
Yeah.
When it's just
I mean,
me.
did you play much of Fights outside of?
You know, Fights might be up there. Fights is probably up there. That's a good one. I just don't think of that as like run based, but it certainly is.
Yeah. It's just it at least wasn't your genre for a long while. Like when the big popular ones came out, it wasn't your thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, and we talked about this. End of the Breach. Yeah. I don't even think it was on my top 10. Maybe it was.
No, it wasn't. I remember that because you were wrong.
Yes, I was wrong. I was wrong.
I'm glad. You know, history can see.
Well, look at it this way.
Justice was done.
A game where I have to literally clean shit up is on my top 10, but
I might not like total. Yeah, no, I probably would have at least 28 hours in Into the Breach, because I did play that on 2 different platforms. I played a bunch on PC and a bunch on Switch, so that probably evens up to that.
Do you think that if that wouldn't have been paywalled by Netflix, you would have played that on your iPad?
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it would have played just fine on an iPad. That's not the problem. I just, as much as I love that game, I don't really feel the need to revisit it all that much. So,
you know,
I mean, I have it on my Switch. It's easily accessible to me at any time, and I still don't play it all that often.
What's crazy is that I don't think you've seen one of these yet. No, that's a rebreather. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We'll do this one in case it's. I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think that they do next?
It's a good question. It feels like we have to hear something about it soon.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while, but it was also a while between FTL and Into the Breach.
It's just one person, right?
No, it's two people.
Okay. Oh yeah, one's art and one's programming, pretty much, right? Is that how that works?
I can't remember how they do it at Subset. Let me FTL came out in 2012, September of 2012.
Okay, so we had 2012.
Into the Breach
Definitely
came out in 2018, so that was 6 years. So it's been another 6 after that. So, you know, this would be around the time we'd probably hear something if they kept up to that same pace. So that'd be really cool. Like, man, another Subset game for 2025. That would.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong. They just kind of drop shit, right? Like, there wasn't a big
FTL,
lead in.
like people knew way ahead of time because that got kickstarted. Like that was one of like the really early Kickstarter games that blew up.
Right.
So that one was very well known, and it also had like a very did it have like an early access period exactly? Maybe we weren't calling it early access at that point, but like having the Kickstarter there, I feel like there was a lot of community feedback as they were building that game. Into the Breach, I think, was a little bit more dropped.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much.
Didn't that come out close to Game of the Year time?
I don't. I'll type it into the Breach again. It was February of 2018.
Interesting. Okay.
So you had plenty of time to play it and love it.
I mean, I got that the day it came out.
Yeah, but you didn't love it.
And you know, I don't think I disliked it. I don't think I just loved it like you all did.
You were positive about it, but I just remember you saying like, this just isn't my genre. It's not really my thing. I'm not like as much of a turn-based guy. I'm not much of a run-based guy. I'm not much of a robot guy. And I was like, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. How are we possibly friends?
Yeah, like this guy sucks.
Yeah, and I was right. You did suck.
I did suck, but people can change. People can change.
That's true.
No, that game's. I think I absolutely dig that. I still think, man, that on a run-based game like that, I still like give me like cards. Let me play with cards a little bit. I think that's still my sweet spot. But I could be.
Yeah,
could be wrong.
I get that. I think. You've got 30+ hours in Balatro, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's another one.
Hey, my brother got his first W on that, by the way.
Oh, very cool.
Yep, I
think actually, even though Into the Breach is probably my favorite, if you gun to my head, but I think the one I've played the most is still Binding of Isaac. I played so much Isaac on my
never played that.
Oh, it's so good.
I know you're a big fan.
It's fucked up, but it's really good. That's honestly something we should probably just do on Monday. Yeah. Is just have you play that and have me kind of guide you a little bit. Maybe not even guide, because like I think the point of the game is really discovering a bunch of the stuff in there. But that might be cool. It's just doing like a vanilla Isaac, not even playthrough, just doing like some runs and seeing how you feel.
So it'll be interesting. I mean, I think this week we talked a little about it. If you're watching a stream, oh my gosh, Aimless, this is one of the best games of the fucking 2024 calendar year. This is Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop, and I fucking love it. This is my number 5. Probably could have been higher if I would have had more than 11 days to make that decision, if that. This game fucking rules. It's so good. Really quick, Chase. This idiot had fluid in their bulb. That's been fixed. I've already
hate
tweaked.
it when that happens.
Hate it. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have a crisp photo here. Let's find out. I need something for my locker anyway, so they know I'm him. Look at that. Perfect. Don't have to look at it. Finish this job up. God, they should be so lucky to get their shit fixed here. This is a run-based game that has a lot of personality and a lot of mystery to it and a lot of crazy weird shit. Very smart, very well written. I think that everybody should check this out.
So here's a question for you. I remember here's another one. Hades. We played more than 30 hours of Hades, that's for sure. One of the things I didn't like about Hades that we talked about, and I think it kind of kept it from being our game of the year that year, because I went to 7 Remake, right?
Yes.
And then I think Hades was number 2. But the problem I had with Hades that we discussed is that I really love when you're first starting out in Hades. I think the amount of time that you're going in each run is great. I like the discoverability of stuff. And then as I played more Hades and got better at the game and got more stuff and got more health and got more revives and stuff like that, the runs you'd go went from being 15, 20 minutes each run to an hour plus.
Oh yeah, they're big.
And at some point it was like, well, this doesn't feel like a run-based game as much as just a game where I'm playing a really long session, and then I'll come back and play another really long session. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this game somewhat similar? Like, I don't see you dying a whole lot anymore in this game.
Well, at this point, man, like,
you're good enough at the video game now where you're not going to lose to silly stuff.
You'll find, and at the let me grab this job really quick. We'll do a mystery.
Sure.
There's going to be a point where like I have to start making decisions on how I want this to play out. I'm at that level. So like I haven't seen anybody I know that like I need to speak to. Like I'm vetting while we're talking, like who's giving me jobs. And once I get one of them, because right back here, like the thing I need to do to build this, there's going to be where that teal is, there's a shop that goes into it. So I'm at the point now where like this first, oh shit. I grabbed the wrong one.
Bad.
Yeah. We might lose this one. I grabbed the job instead of this here. I was trying to get my thing to, he's pissed. Rightfully so. That's on me.
And there's no way to cancel out of that?
Nope. And now we're going into tomorrow, which is rent. I'm negative what rent is.
Yeah.
So I need to make a lot of money tomorrow.
Okay. So, but that was just a stupid mistake. Like that wasn't the game being challenging. That's like a misclick. So like that's.
Oh shit! There's a Tobot. Fuck.
But I think about a game like Spelunky, another roguelike that I've definitely put over 30 hours into.
Yeah.
And like even when you're good at Spelunky,
that was bad.
You still die a lot in Spelunky. Like you can go further for sure, but there is still always that chance where you're gonna have like a 10-minute run or a 5-minute run because shit didn't go well. And I feel like in a game like this and in a game like Hades, you just got to the point where I'm comfortably getting further and further in runs that the run based part of it kind of loses a little bit of its appeal, I guess, like it just significance.
So this one is, narratively speaking, like I just want to know where some of this weird shit goes. And now I'm at a point where I've put us in the hole even further, Chase. So I've got to make quite a bit of money here. And the reason
you can do that.
I can do it. I put us in the hole because I needed to expand the shop so I could take on a few of these jobs that would absolutely pay a bit more, because this is the fucking around is over.
All right, I want to see it. I want to see you come back.
You're about to watch a pro. All right, we've got what we need here to fix a lot of these things. We're gonna pick in the high roller here. All right, what does this guy got? We got a lot to do here, and he's gonna have an alarm going, but he'll pay big. Tips and omens. Okay. All right. Not a bad start here to get us back on track. Ugh. Okay, how quick can I do this? Yeah, I get it, dude. All right, he's got fuel in it. 4. All right, so 1 is going to be 6, and we need to get this going like that. There we go. All right. Fuel.
I understand a lot in this game. I still don't understand the alarm system.
I don't have time to explain it to you. I don't have time to tell you. I don't have
don't.
time to explain. Okay.
Yes, no, I get that, but someday I would like to learn what the hell these symbols and numbers mean.
Yep. So this technically would pass here, y'all, but because I need some extra money, we're gonna top off that gas can. Let's see if my other one got fixed, so I can save a little bit of money here too. And it did. Sweet. All right. Let's get these going here. Play it cool, Bobby. Great. Get him back going here. There we go. All right. Fuel locked in. We got a tomfoolery and a rebreather, both of which should be pretty straightforward fixes. It's the good thing about fuel. This one's easy, especially with the power tool. And then those are all locked in. Okay, that's done. Let's see how bad the rebreather is. Oh, definitely gonna need a canister. Probably a lot more. Yep, need a compressor. Does this thing work? Yep, that's on. This is in rough shape. That's in rough shape. These rebreathers, man, these people just don't fucking take care of them. It's a miracle this guy's alive. Coming in here, the state he did, and this be what he has. Good grief. Okay.
That's why he pays, man.
That's why he pays. So I definitely need a compressor for him. Need one of you. Go ahead and get trees. There we go. I need my canister, but I need to get those in there first. And our alarm's going to be going off in a second. You didn't have all bad trees, but I can put these into the fixer-upper. As long as we get 5 in there. Don't think he has any food either. Nope. Okay. I'll try and talk a little bit when I do this one. So you got to hit the die to roll it again. You need to go to the opposite side of the die. So we're on a 6, which is where I have it dialed into. And the prioritization is the direction they're looking is second. First is going to, so you want to prioritize the less eyes first. So these are equal. This one's in the center. So it'll go like that. And that gets us back into fixing these things here.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So when you say the opposite side, like if you held a physical die, it would be what's on the opposite side of that. Okay, that's cool.
4, 5. All right, we got plenty of vegetation, maybe more than I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we got 5. I need to get food for it. There's no snails. The compressor I got, I can put those trees in there. That goes there. I'll finish that up. And snails in my canister. Okay. Let me drop these off into the repair segment so I don't have to buy trees next time. I'll throw you in my held storage. There's my can. Oh, back here. Okay, almost done with the rebreather. Empty this out.
What happens if you just leave the alarm on? Like, is somebody...
You can't get into anything.
I see.
Yeah. Those are locked down, so you have to put that in to do it.
And you're still playing this game on the not timed mode.
Yeah,
correct?
the time mode would basically let me, because you're just working against daylight.
Right.
So if I was fast, which, you know, I think I would actually do pretty good on that mode. Essentially, all I would have to do is how many jobs could I do in a day, which I think I could make most of my money pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Oh, snails. Shit. Need those. All right, they should start eating. This will be taken care of. You know what game I had an itch for and then it went? It was like here and then gone, man.
What was that?
The Outer World? No, Wilds. The one, the time loop.
Okay. Yeah. Outer Wilds.
I was like, I want to play that again. That was a thing, wasn't it?
It was a cool thing. I wasn't very good at driving the ship,
Yeah.
which
Number 2.
which significantly hampered the things I could do in the video game.
Oh, sure.
Especially like the more precise stuff or the more time limit based stuff, and you know it's all kind of a time limit thing.
It's pretty much that's what it is.
Well, yeah, but like there's some stuff where it's like, oh, I'm trying to land on this satellite before it goes into something, or if I'm, you try to race over to the one moon that's like giving its sand away to the other moon.
Yes.
Like, can I get there in time? Like when you're trying to do things a little bit faster, because it gives you a decent amount of time to fly around and go find stuff, but for some of those things that happen earlier in the loop, you gotta kind of be good at flying, and I just wasn't.
That wasn't right. 2 would be, what's the other side of a 2? Is that a 5?
Yes.
It was. This is Tomfoolery. It's the arcade game. Level 2 needs to be reconfigured.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Oh, there's a spike up there too.
Yep.
Ah, damn, spikes down there. There's spikes everywhere.
Spikes everywhere, man. It's kind of like a Super Meat Boy-ish kind of.
Yeah, and playing that with a mouse and keyboard, not great.
Sure.
Come on now, slow down, Bobby. Do it right. Jesus. Come on. It's like it's a skill issue on my part with like hitting the mouse or the space bar too much. Fuck.
Can you pick up a controller just for this part?
I could, but that would be a coward's way. Like that was.
Well, I mean,
we got him. We're locked in. Nope.
Do we?
Nope.
Are we?
Damn. No, what? Come on now. There it is.
Now we're talking. There
No,
we go.
we're not.
Oh, right.
There's still more. Level 2 is the worst level, by the way.
Okay.
Level 3 is super easy. It's like Thwomps, basically. And level 1 is just Mario, pretty much. There we go. Okay. Take my game. And we fixed that. I just got to wait for the security to go off one more time and then turn it in. Because I don't see my timer. Well, how much do I have on here? 34? Oh, I can do this.
I'm going to guess that you didn't watch any of Games Done Quick over this last weekend, did you?
I did not. I picked up on a little bit just through Blue Sky and then the Yeti or Yeti, whatever it would be.
Yeti, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the... Well, I guess I haven't really watched a lot of them.
Yeah, hang on,
live.
I did see one thing. I saw somebody with Prince of Persia, the new one, do a really like impossible glitch through a firewall. It was really something to see.
Nice. I guess I generally don't watch them live, but I check out the runs of stuff that I'm interested in after the fact. But I definitely did pick up on some like social media buzz of people playing Crazy Taxi with the live band behind them.
I saw that, dude.
That seems so rad.
I know.
Like the band
Holy
stopping
shit.
and restarting when like something went wrong. That seems like
I can get on board with that.
What a cool idea.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, please don't be the warehouse. Okay, it's not. Sweet. Let me fix this really quick. All right, these just need to be adjusted briefly. Let's put green over this eye and pink over that one. Line these up ever so gently. Lock it in and go into VR, baby. Let's go
Cool.
fix this. Need to put a light up in this house.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll get to watch any streams of GDQ before the next casual hour recording, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe if we don't end up adjusting the episode for a potential Switch 2 announcement this week,
Yeah.
maybe we can talk a little bit about that.
yeah, well, we'll see. I don't have time with work to
I'm with you,
jump
dude.
in and watch some of those, but I'd like to. Maybe we do it next week instead.
Yeah. All right, do we get out of the negative here with this one? Maybe not out of this one.
Pretty close though.
We gotta have we need a big finish here. We need a big finish here.
I mean, you were down 600 at one point, so being only down 130 seems pretty good. These don't pay enough, do they?
I don't think so. We're gonna go with this, but I don't think we win this one. What a terrible mistake I made there. Tomfoolery
That's okay.
and oil.
It's fun to see what happens when you don't win.
People love a failure. All right, this thing at least needs an air filter right away. I can tell you that much. It's gonna need probably a switch also, or a pump. Oh yeah, pump doesn't even have a fucking air filter. At least the pancake's there. Bet you that oil is as dirty as me in 2005. Let's find out.
What happened to you in 2005?
This is a family friendly show, Chase.
Okay, fair enough.
Family friendly.
I don't know when we became family friendly, but sure.
I don't know if we're that dirty. Let's see here. Need a
That could
filter. Then I need a canister. He had everything else. Let me drop off my tomfoolery module. Oh, I think he had that wrong, right? Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and I'll have the right one with me. Who knows? First thing, you never want to put a empty canister on a hot rig. Get rid of that first so you don't
Sure.
pop your can. Once we get that done, I'm going to get that little bit of oil out because I'm pretty sure it's in bad shape. Oh, I forgot the fucking pump. There we go. Oh, nope, did not get it in there. We'll get this pump going, and that will let me clear this out. I don't know. It looked dirty. I'm betting it's dirty. We'll find out. All right, it says it's not, unless there's just so little. But maybe we get lucky.
Just diluting the dirtiness.
Just diluting it down. No, that's clean oil. That's great. Consider this one fixed. All right, oil's been fixed. What's up with the tomfoolery? Is there anything in here? Does this guy have anything that we can get into? Sometimes, look, I've seen cars in some very questionable places. I'm not one to like take away from anybody if they're doing an honest living, but we need some money right now, and no cards. Fuck it. I'll take a little peek. Maybe there's one hiding down there. Nope, no cards. Okay.
So you potentially have anything to steal.
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to get us out of this, which we're not going to get with this one here. I really fucked up by hitting that wrong button.
Yeah.
He needs module 1. Let me patch that in really quick.
That's the Mario one. Right?
I mean, that's in my mind, like, it felt very simple. Juice this thing up. Okay, it's been erased. And then Mario. Okay.
There is just like a tactileness
Oh, dude, it's great.
of this that seems real cool. I know we talked about like Assemble with Care when we first saw this as just like, hey, you know, that's a game that was a lot about like turning screws, opening a thing, you know, moving something in the correct way.
Yep.
And this feels like it really just has that same vibe to it.
I agree. All right, I don't think we got it here. I don't think that this is a good enough deal. So we tried, but that's like maybe one UI thing. This here in job next to where you pick up your shit and this guy,
Yeah.
that's on me.
Or like at least being able to cancel out of it. Like
Yeah.
seems silly to not be able to cancel out of the screen.
Dude, we didn't even break even. Didn't even break even. Well, with that we did.
Hey, with the tips, see,
You
you're
know,
fine.
but-
Everything's fine.
It's not, because we owe 280.
Yeah, but they know you're good for it.
You would think so. This guy is...
In my experience, landlords have been nothing but chill, reasonable people.
You will be removed. Oh,
Maybe not so reasonable.
dead. How about dead? So, I don't think I've had that happen, by the way.
That you just haven't had rent money.
On the first one, at least.
Yeah.
But that was a huge job. That was the mystery job that I fucked up, where I just didn't even do a thing on it. Hit the
Yeah.
wrong button, send it in there. Yeah, dude, that's a tough gig.
So what do you actually lose when you lose?
Anything that you've unlocked from the run before. So your coins stay with you. These here. So
Mhm.
actually, let's go down here and unlock some of that, because I've got 100 now. So right now I've got it to where we get an extra job to choose from. There's one on here that I do want to add, which was, I don't need chill customers right now. Ship, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the speed. Don't need puppy eyes. I don't worry about the shop sale right now. Is it this one? No. I thought there was one that let me have multiple, like an extra job to choose from.
There you go.
I just have it, right?
Yeah, extra job.
Generate an extra job. Does I already have it? Doesn't say, like, yeah. Right? Yeah, I have it as green. Interesting.
So all of these are persistent. Like once you buy
Mhm.
them, you got them.
Yep.
And you said your coins between each run.
Yeah.
stay persistent.
These, yeah. So I've got these here.
Oh, those coins, not your
yeah.
gold coins, not the
No,
things you pay rent
the
money
omens. So these are omens.
for. Okay.
Omens will stay with it there. Oh, we had to ban somebody.
Yeah.
They wanted
Just
to
some spam.
give us some design work.
No, they wanted to give us viewers
Oh,
for free. Yeah. Free viewers.
well, that is all that I can do there. I really want to know what that bottom level is. I've got a couple different things unlocked there now too. So you're back in it at this point. This is the loop. So that's a bummer, man. Not that we would have gotten too much further, but Big shit there. That sucked. So over here, I added this in. If I was playing on Frantic, I could spend $250 and just get a longer day because I added lights. So like, there's ways to like really stretch out your money. So where I fucked that one up, that would have been we could have bounced back very quick if this was Frantic. Like that would have been an issue at all. Let's see. Here's a mystery. Let's see what he's got. Maybe I can do this quickly on our way out tonight. Okay, fix the headlights. Is that it? Not much of a mystery.
Seems pretty easy.
Okay, fuel, rebreather, oil, toilet, headlights. Just one module too. At least one's broke there. Okay. We can fix these. Does he just have the one broken one? Okay. We'll throw that in the old fixer. Grab 2 more of these really quick.
Yeah.
And then.
So how, when you say you've beaten this game a couple times, is there like a certain amount of, because like in Binding of Isaac, you beat the game by going through enough floors, or in Hades you have to get up to the surface. Is there a set amount of things you do in this game to quote unquote beat it?
There's like triggers that I know I can put into place to get us to like the next step into the end game or whatever that would be here. So there's definitely things that we could do. Like I know if I help a certain person, that's going to open up one of the endings of the game. And you kind of have to choose to go from it there.
Do those people come in randomly, or do they come in at set times? So like, you've done 4 jobs, here's the time.
You want to have it there for those things. Like, it's not like anything. Maybe there is a timer in the background like that, where it's like, hey, you've done enough of these. But one of them, you have to have the speakeasy. Like another ending, you have to have the shit that I have where I can like fix broken items. Put certain things into a black hole. What's this here? Is that sealer? The eye rules. Oh yeah, we don't have that set up yet. I'm sorry. We're not the most professional streamers here, even though we've been doing this for a bit. But in short, just be nice to people. You can backseat game a bit. We don't care about that. Don't be a dick. I think it's the easiest way I can say it. Chase, anything we're missing there?
Well, Bobby also doesn't have the rewards on, so
Oh shit! Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what a 2-bit stream.
What a 2-bit stream. At this point, do I turn them on? Dare I?
Go for it.
Okay. Let me grab those really quick, y'all. Sorry about that.
Sure.
We typically turn them off when we do our podcast, so we don't have all that happening there with it, but
yeah. I don't know. Is there a fun one that I can pay for free?
When I have them here? Yeah, probably.
We don't have you explain anime anymore, unfortunately.
That's a good thing. Let's see here. Rewards. Sorry about this. I thought I had them on. That's a bad thing. Turn them on as we speak. Here we go.
Vectus, you're welcome to give Bobby advice, but Bobby's got almost 30 hours into this game so far, so he seems like he knows what he's doing.
Here. Yeah.
Outside of accidentally losing a run. That was more of a misclick, though.
Yeah, that wasn't great there. All right, so we got the rewards there, and we got our monies. I bet I can sneak one more in before we bring it up here.
Go for it.
Okay, let me see if I can figure things out here. I'll do my best. I don't have my encoder yet. We're pretty new on this run. So we'll take this here. Well, how did you hear about this game?
Yeah, he's explained it to me. I'm kind of just hanging out and watching it. This is the second time he streamed this game for me, but this is one of Bobby's favorites. In fact, it's one of the coolest stories that we had from 2024 as we do this monthly preview on our regular podcast on Wednesdays. And this was just one we saw. I was like, oh, we should probably talk about this. And we watched the trailer and talked about it some more. And with this The thing just seems awesome.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
seemed really cool.
and then Bobby got way into it. It ended up being his number 5 game of the year, which, we only had like a week before we had to decide game of the year stuff.
I stand by it. I stand
No,
completely by
I
it.
mean, I think history has proven you right, because you seem to have only loved this game more as you continue to play it.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 of the endings so far, and that's been really fucking wild to see. Like, I don't want to give away anything, but we've talked about it on the show. It's got like some inscription shit going on with it, I think, in some cases.
Yeah, just like there's more
There's
to
a lot
it
more to
than yeah. And, for somebody like you who also really liked Tunic, I think the idea of having that kind of guidebook
That's
you look
really
through,
like that's been
you're a
so
sucker
cool.
for that kind of stuff.
I love that shit.
We haven't even looked at the guidebook at all tonight, but
No,
you kind of just know everything in it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I've become oh shit, that already had a lot of oil in it. Whoops. I did for a bit. Like, don't think that like you just hop into it. The game can punish you in ways if you make some mistakes here, and at this point in the game, like, nothing is that serious, but
Yeah.
it could be rough for sure. All right, that's all fixed back up.
To Beckfast's point, have you actually tried playing this on Frantic?
Not yet. No, I wanted to try and just like learn as much as I could before I get into it. There's still a few modules I haven't done yet, but I want to get to Frantic when I like have everything memorized, because I just want to play the game like frantically, because I can only like be so fucking weird at any given moment with it. But I think there's something I would probably at this point really appreciate about that. Okay, I think we got this guy set up. Yeah. Cool. The only way to you don't is if you already have it. That's exactly like, I don't think that, like, from what I've heard, Frantic mode is pretty fucking brutal. Like, especially like with some of the other shit. There's still some stuff, man, even with time, like reactors. I hate reactors still. Like, those are bad news. Let's go here. I think this is what I want. Okay. Fuel and identification. We can do that. So yeah, Casual Mondays, for anybody who's new watching right now, that's Chase. I'm Bobby. We've been doing this for a long time as a podcast. We've been streaming for a couple years on Mondays and Fridays. We both have big lives outside of this. This is a hobby that we do that we care a lot about, and we want to share cool, exciting things with all of you. Mondays and Fridays, we are playing video games. Wednesday, we're recording our podcast. Mondays, it's usually Chase and I. We do run-based games, strategy games, turn-based, a lot of that stuff, puzzle games. Friday's kind of a grab bag, but usually if I'm playing by myself, it's going to be like an automation or some sort of survival game. If I'm playing with other people, I like PvE stuff. And sometimes Chase will hop in there and we'll do stuff like Mario Kart, or we'll do Risk of Rain, things of that nature. But that's kind of a little bit about like what we do here and how we hang out and have a good time. And we're glad that you found us. Thank you so much for that. We have a really good time here on the show.
Appreciated.
Our podcast is pretty much everywhere you can find podcasts. As Chase was mentioning, we just did all of our Game of the Year stuff. And some of the games that we are excited about for January of 2025 are actually one of them is dropping tomorrow with Hyper Light Breaker. So first big release there, and should be awesome.
Well, early access.
Yeah, but I'll be playing it.
Yes.
I
am excited. I want to see how that came together.
Yeah, I like Heart Machine quite a bit.
Yeah, I kickstarted the original Hyper Light Drifter, and I didn't end up playing all that much of it because it ended up just being a little bit more Zelda-y than I really wanted.
Sure.
But man, I love that art style.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Like some of the better pixel art for sure.
Yeah, excited to see what they're doing with Breaker.
Yeah,
3D space.
yeah, that's like, I think that we learned a lot about how they approach Solar Ash. Like you really like Solar Ash quite a bit, right?
Did they make Solar Ash?
Yeah, the same. That's like, there's going to be a lot of Solar Ash movement in Hyper Light Breaker, I think.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was the same. Yeah, it was Heart Machine. Huh? I guess I didn't even realize that that was also Heart Machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Solar Ash, man. I should have stuck with that and beaten that, but I had a great time with the amount that I played of it.
There's a quick look at somewhere out there of that game, and you were super, super into it.
It's like all the drifty, movementy stuff combined with the kind of Shadow of the Colossus style big monsters that you were
absolutely
facing and grinding on and jumping around on. What a cool thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping some of that comes into what this is. It'll be really fucking neat to see how they do that.
I have to imagine it will.
But maybe Jiggy picks that up and they can come and hang out with us. I think my cousin's gonna get it. I'm playing it on Friday night for sure. Gonna play it Friday this week and see how that goes. All right, throwing these bad boys
now
in.
that you're this big run-based gamer.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's like my DNA. You like Zelda more, I like run-based games more.
God, yeah, we did flip, didn't we?
We sure did.
What the hell happened?
Oops. There we go. There we go. Getting a little ahead of myself. Okay. That's all lined up. Let's turn this one in. Oh. Great. That's how you make the money, Chase. All right.
Hey, you've already got rent. You're good.
Got rent done. Formidable. Okay, so that could open a doorway, Chase.
It could?
Mm-hmm.
Like that guy might be important?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So I think this is a good, let me go in here and save by snoozing, get into the next day, and then we'll get to credits.
Sounds good to me.
I will put my orders in for the following day. And let's go ahead and expand our workshop as well. And we'll go into the hole and pay that back tomorrow. Okay. I love to rush Chunky in this game. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Let's go here to credits. And we can break down some of what we just shared with everybody. So new viewers and new subscribers, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. As Chase and I were chatting there, we've been doing this for a bit. I don't think my buttons are set up, so I'm just going to set this here. Hang on, y'all. Chase, you want to put the social links in here? Can you do that really quick?
Can I?
Yeah.
Do I know how to do that? I don't know if I know how to do that.
That's okay. It's just
Okay.
Up in social, I think is what it is. So yeah, this week though, if you want to follow along with what we're doing, you can find us pretty much at the Casual Hour wherever you do your social here. And yeah, the other day in this game, I had the most heart-pounding reactor pull because the fuel was busted. I had no time, but I also never full-on yanked it out before it didn't die. I just went, fuck it. Yeah,
You gotta yank it.
If that core is going, yank it. Jesus Christ.
It's always been my philosophy. I've yanked it many a time, and I've never had any issues.
You can follow along with us here at thecasualhour.com. We are live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Central. As I mentioned, we play a lot of games that are run-based and more strategy-focused on Mondays. This week, we have Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop, which you just watched. If you join us on Wednesday night right here on Twitch and YouTube, you can hear us record episode 407. Wait, didn't Chase not play this game before? No, that's me.
I was talking about yanking a different thing.
Yes. So I'm Bobby. That's Chase. Chase typically backseat drives and hangs out with me on Mondays.
Backseat yanks.
Yeah. What is he yanking? Our secret.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Tune in Wednesday to find out. Yeah, Chase is my Sherpa, my steward, my confidant, my sanity on a lot of these. He gets really into, so there's like a few games that we put on the shelf And Chase and I usually have
You
to
gotta
bond.
stop saying that. I get what you mean when you say the shelf, but when you put something on the shelf, it's like you're done with it. And I know you mean it's
Yeah,
like,
what should we call it
that's
then?
like our Hall of Fame. Like we're gonna keep pulling down from the shelf. But like I feel like when you put something on the shelf, it's like, oh, I'm done with it. There it is.
Yeah. Well, it's one of a prestige, so to speak. So like
Sure,
Monster
sure.
Train, Fights in Tight Spaces, those are two very high level games that we've played a lot on our streams here. And Uncle Chop will be one that we go back to and have a good time. But that's what you can expect. Like we have a good time. Chase and I, we figure shit out together. He's got a lot more strategy forward knowledge than I do. And he brings that in and he'll help me point and click and do that. So Chase is usually here hanging out with all of you in chat, telling me what to do and helping me out solve puzzles. Wednesday we both talk and we bring things like new releases, games that we've been playing, upcoming list and shit like that. This week we're scheduled for Wednesday. If Nintendo announces the Switch this week, we're going to move the show whenever that is and do a little dive in on it. But Friday night, come back, Hyper Light Breaker. That game comes out tomorrow. I hope in early access as well. I'll be streaming it on Friday night for folks to check it out. Chase is also very busy. I think it's just this here. Let me type it in for you, Chase.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I can tell the fine folks what
There we
I'm
go.
doing. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Chase K Plays, where I, just kind of play whatever video games are going. And right now, I've got a series called Go Play a Star Wars, where I'm playing Star Wars games. Specifically, I'm playing the original Star Wars Battlefront, the very first one, and going through that campaign. And then I don't know, probably doing the second one too. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's been a lot of fun. So go check out Shizuke Plays, and then I've got another podcast I do outside of the casual hour. It's called Pilot Program that I do with my good friend Pierce Corshane. We watch the first episodes of every television show ever made, and we are about to record our 30th episode on Gunbuster, Aim for the Top Gunbuster, the classic 1980s anime. So yeah, that's a ton of fun. We just watch episodes of TV and talk about it. It's a great time.
Pierce is really cool also. That helps.
Yeah. Pierce is much cooler than I am, so it's nice to have cool people on the show.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you just happen to find us, welcome, goodbye at the same time. We're glad that you're here. At the casual hour, pretty much anywhere that there's social, we post our schedule there every week. YouTube has a ton of archive videos on it. We do quick looks. We haven't done one in a while. We were just talking about figuring out a new way to do that. So if you wanted to more like, hot takes on new games that we're checking out, because we play them at a pretty quick clip around here, we would love for you to check it out. We've got 400 episodes of the podcast to get to know us over. So if you've got, a long time, go do that. But Chase, this was fun. Welcome back to the shop. It's always a good time here.